You're very welcome back to the final leg of the Daily Rundown for this evening. Now, these are some of the more unusual stories that have been making the news today. And just to make this fresh for us all, I've not even seen these. So if anyone's to blame and you don't like them, it's not me. It's our producer, Emmy. So we'll blame her. Our reporter, Katie Moffat, came across something that she thought you'd be interested in.
To mark National Stress Awareness Month, the sweet company Swizzles has installed a giant adult ball pool at its headquarters near Stockport. The pool is in the staff canteen to allow them to unwind during their breaks.
Because it's National Stress Awareness Week, we decided to install a giant ball pit in our canteen. Also links in with the fact that we're launching our new product, Bonbons, but most importantly, we wanted people to relax, unwind and have a little bit of fun on a Friday.
The confectionery maker wanted to take staff back to their childhood.
A lot of our brands are very nostalgic and people remember them from their childhood, so we thought it would be fun to kind of take people back to their childhood, and one of the things I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed doing was playing in a ball pit. So by installing one in the canteen, we've allowed people to have a bit of fun and hopefully de-stress from their busy lives.
The ball pool contains over 25,000 bonbon-coloured balls and can hold up to 15 adults at a time.
It was very surprising when I found out there's a ball pit coming to work, but I couldn't wait to just get in there and have some fun.
I remember going back when I was a kid and going into the ballparks when my mum used to take me and stuff, so yeah, it was good.
It's very rare to have a ball pit like this in work, but whilst it's here, you might as well take the chance.
A bit of stress has gone being in the ball pit today. Just brought me back to being 7 years old again, having a laugh with a few people I work with.
It's been absolutely brilliant, hand on heart. It's been great when we were at college, being in ball pool.
Sometimes it's just good to have a bit of fun to de-stress and stuff. It can be quite stressful working in a sweet factory, believe it or not, but yeah, it's been loads of fun today.
That's the best crack ever I've seen in a job. But I mean, also, by the way, as if it's not enough fun to work in a sweetie factory, but then they bring in a ball pool. No, Ian, you're not convinced.
Well,
I'm
sure they could do some
or something.
Well, I used to actually go to university with one of the Swizzles family.
Really?
It was great. You used to just bring us sweets, yeah, just big packs of like love hearts
Sweeties.
and stuff, and all the sweets that they do. It was great.
Misshapes or actual?
No, actual
like
proper
smashed.
lollipop.
Here's the failures.
No, it was so good. So yeah, I
Sweetie.
love everything Swizzles because I've been brainwashed by just.
By the Swizzles?
Rotting my head with sugar.
You've been swizzled?
Yeah, I've been swizzled, exactly. But yeah, I think balls and fun at work and playing around, I think play is a very important thing that adults don't actually have in our lives.
Is it really though? Are you joking? Because like
No,
he did, to be fair, it was part of Stress Awareness Week, so there is a serious agenda behind it.
Next week's going to be terrible. They're going to take the ball pool away and everyone's going to be upset. So next week will be Stress Awareness Week as far as they're
How happy they
concerned.
were. I mean, this is the thing, as adults, we don't play so much. I mean, children play and they just have nonsense play. It's not any sort of structured, rule-based sport or anything like that. I mean, we do have computer games as adults, I suppose that's something that we've appropriated, but generally speaking, we don't have just a bit of nonsense and fun in our lives, and I think that it's a wonderful thing to reintroduce into an adult's life, especially in a corporate environment. I mean, how dull is that?
Yeah, in a corporate environment, but they work in a sweetie factory. They've already got a great job that, you know, is kind of child-related.
Does it just make you feel that Willy Wonka is real?
Yeah, it does. It does make me... There's something Willy Wonka-esque about that entire story, I think. Ian, I feel like you're being a bit cynical about this story.
I don't know, no, not really.
Board.
I can't get past the fact that for it to be properly scaled up, that wasn't deep enough. If they were going back to their 7-year-old selves, then those balls needed to be deeper.
You need to feel like a little...
You needed to run the risk of actually disappearing under the balls if you weren't paying attention.
Would you like some kind
that
of...
I could get in. I could go for. If they did a deeper pool, I could go for that.
Would you choose that one, or if you were going to choose an adult-sized sort of toy or activity from your childhood to bring to work, or for them to set up, what would you do? Like massive Subuti or something?
I grew up in the country, so basically I just need a field.
Just run.
Yeah. Trees. I used to climb trees a lot. I could go for that.
I'm happy with ball pits. I think they're great.
You're happy with the ball pit idea.
I'd
Brilliant. Go get a job in Swizzles.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, 2 baby rabbits which survived being shot out of an HGV's exhaust pipe have been named Smokey and Bandit. Oh. The driver, who had not used his car transporter for more than a week, heard a loud bang from his exhaust when he went to start it up. A female rabbit had built the nest and given birth while the HGV was lying idle, although there was no sign of the mummy rabbit.
It's just terrible parenting.
Maybe something happened to her.
Well, yeah, probably. I mean, if you're going to build your warren in a HGV,
How many? Do you know? I don't know rabbits.
that's not good
about-
survival instincts, though, is it?
I thought
She might have been desperate.
I thought there might be more in a brood. Maybe she just heard the explosion and ran away. And now the lorry's probably moved, and the babies definitely have.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But that's what I was going to say. How many do you normally have in a?
Couldn't say off the top of my head. I would have thought there'd be more in a
Than
normal, more than 2 in a brood of rabbits, but you never know.
Where are the rest? So I have to put them down around the whole story there. But where's Mummy and where are the rest of them?
I'm glad
but
the
these two
Smokey and the
guys
Bandit are okay, yeah.
Smokey and the Bandit. French authorities have warned parents that they could face prison for putting embarrassing photos of their children on Facebook. It's about time they brought this in. Goodness. Mums and dads who overshare pictures of their kids could be embroiled in legal action once their little one grows up. The French have infamously strict privacy laws, and they dictate that parents could be slapped with thousands of pounds in fines or jail time for posting intimate snapshots without their children's permission. You applaud this, literally. Why is this, my friend?
Because not every moment is a special moment, yeah? Like, I know that...
Those always look so cute having a bath in the basin, those kind of ones.
Yeah, I've had to...
My parents had a photo of that of me on the wall for years.
Yeah, on the wall.
On the wall.
That's the wall. The wall was the Facebook of the, its day.
Yeah, but the odd photo of your child's fine. It's not a problem. But for me, when I've had to unfollow friends of mine who've had kids because it's just every single second.
Okay, you're talking about a different thing though. You're talking about from your perspective. You want them to be slapped with fines because they're infringing on your...
What I'm saying though is that if you're taking photos of your child every second of the day, you're definitely increasing the chances of having at least one photo which that child is subjectively embarrassed of as an adult. And this is, I guess, one problem with the law. It's a subjective thing. So it's like that photo is embarrassing to me because I'm in a noddy costume or I'm meeting Bob Carroll. Geez, I'm only talking about my childhood now. But these things, it's a subjective thing. So how would you enforce that in 50? And also the litigation and cases that are going to be brought forward in like 15, 20 years time, they're sort of building a legal time bomb for themselves as a nation. Really.
And I think it could be terribly abused as well. You just have a family, so they'll just go in and they'll just sue their parents and stuff. When they hit teenage years and
when the parents split up, you can have one parent telling the children to sue the other parent over these pictures. It's a possibility.
It's a minefield actually to talk about that. Yeah, you've got revenge kind of tactics.
And that was I thinking it was silly because quite frankly, parents need something. It's hard work bringing up that. I do not speak from experience. I speak from knowing parents.
Not only am
it's hard work bringing up children.
Not
it's hard work bringing up parents.
My parents made me dress up like Tintin.
Right.
And he's not even. Yeah, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying he's not even French.
I think
he's Belgian.
Yeah.
So we're going deep into your psyche here.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us?
It's not that kind of couch, AJ. Rein it in. No, but yeah, to go back to your point though, actually about the oversharing and how it affects your other Facebook friends who are scrolling through when they're on their break from work, obviously, and they're just seeing baby after baby, picture after baby, first walks, the day, nothing, having their dinner, but there's been lots of chat in here and widely, I think, about how that can be irritating too. Do you think that should be something that's finable or punishable by law?
It's got to be psychologically damaging to children just doing that. I mean, I was at the airport in November last year. And I was just sat there. It was like 6 a.m. in the morning, and the parent of these two children just kept getting a phone right in the child's face and just going, selfie, selfie. It's not a selfie for a start. And why are you doing that at 6 a.m? They're tired. Like, we've all just woken up. Why are you...
Maybe the baby's name is Selfie.
Maybe, but that's going to cause all kinds of narcissistic issues.
Selfie McSelfface.
Yeah. Selfie McSelfface, yeah.
I guarantee there's been somebody called Selfie at some point in the age that we're in. Someone exists called Selfie. So I would be, as somebody though who's in Facebook or on Facebook, would you like to see somebody punished? I mean, because you're sick of seeing their baby pictures, is what I mean. Well, nothing to do with the baby.
I just think that it's a bit. I find that there's a bit of a weird disconnect between the sort of overprotective nature of parents saying, there's, all kinds of strange and dangerous stuff like that. And then obviously friends on Facebook aren't necessarily friends. They're just maybe people that you've met and whatever. And, I'm guilty of just adding people who click on I'm just like, yeah, add. I don't know half of them. So you've just got all these kind of people and then just sharing.
You're that guy. Wow.
Yeah, but people just go, oh, here you are, I'm going to add you, and I go, all right. But you know, the thing is that obviously people then just go, oh, here's my children. It's not necessarily a private environment to be sharing those photos, is it?
And to be fair, I think the parents kind of fall into one or the other camp. You'll have parents who completely shut down everything. They'll delete, they'll do a cull on their social media. They'll only put up the odd picture or something like this. To be fair, it's not just kids who are overshared on Facebook. Sure it isn't, or on social media, Ian. It's
knowing relationships sometimes.
Yeah.
Can be, well, actually, having said that, I moved away from most of my friends. Most of my friends live in Manchester and I live in Salford now. So sometimes Facebook is the only way I know what's going on in their lives, because I don't always see them.
Yeah.
So a little bit of sharing is not a bad thing. I'd have lost touch with so many people without social media.
If it didn't exist. You know what I think you need to bring in the next time? You need to bring the picture of you in the basin.
No.
Does it still exist though? It's made.
I was very cute. I was blonde.
Did you take it off the wall? Did you insist it came down?
My mother's moved, and I don't know where the picture's gone now. I think I've got it on a slide somewhere as well.
It's on. She has it on her Facebook page,
Yeah,
probably.
possibly, yeah. I do hope my mother's not on Facebook.
You'll get a shock one day when you get tagged in a picture like this.
Well, it's not so much that. It's her following my feed and some of the things I say. I don't know if I wanted to know.
Every child's nightmare. Thing is, there has to be embarrassing pictures of kids. Otherwise, just the whole dynamic of parents and kids would just be...
It's one of the joys of parenting is being able to embarrass your children at some point.
People live
but not
it.
enough so that they put you in a home.
Sure. Guys, thanks very much. That's all the time we have for this evening. AJ Hill and Ian Pattinson. We're back tomorrow night with another Daily Rundown. Join us then. Till then, have a very good evening.